right now?
After 1 minute left, the
Jaren
top drivers
14,
are Jaren
417, Adam
Pickle,
12, 403,
and Roger
Roger
Francis.
11, 420. Can you hear me now? Okay. I can go louder too. Can take a nice sip, do some ASMR. Yeah. No, it's on two different things.
After 1 minute
Yeah, that's a
30
different.
seconds,
No, that's a different
the
volume
top
thing.
drivers are Jaren Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
I turn that up too. We'll see. I had it turned down since there were a lot of people. I didn't want to deafen anyone. Everyone's still spaced out.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Jaren Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
$1:30 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jaren Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
Caution on the sweeper. Clear. And that's why you drive a short course. It just keeps going. Jaren copying the line almost exactly. 1 minute on the clock. Jaren, new fast lap 14.983.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jaren Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
$45 seconds.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jaren Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
Do you need one?
15 seconds left.
All right, 5 seconds.
Roger Francis done. All drivers are finished. Jaren Pickle done.
All right, I will need some volunteer marshals probably for this one.
The race is completed.
All right, let's go ahead and get drivers checked in.
Dan Jefferson. The Vampire.
Have you over at the 1-up banner.
Steve Sutton.
Then have you at the end of the straightaway. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've changed a couple things on my car too, so. Don't kill Chris. He's not that mean. Well, he's a little mean. Chris, once I get the truck set up a little better, then you can drive it, but, well, it's a work in progress. I want to leave it up. All right. No speed, no speed. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Order's going to go Dan, Dwayne, Steve, and Randy. Again, Dan, Dwayne, Steve, and Randy. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. On the tone, Dan. Here we go. Dwayne, Steve, Randy. Jaron getting the cardio in.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are the Vampire, Dan Jefferson, and Randy O'Connor.
All right, Dwayne leading us around. Dan in the 2, Randy in the 3, Steve in the 4. Fast lap 13.2 out of Dan. That's 0.6 faster than anyone else on the grid so far.
After 1 minute, 3 minutes left, the top drivers are the Vampire, Dan Jefferson, and Randy O'Connor.
All right, Dan goes up to the 1. Both Dan and Dwayne on a 16-lap pace. Randy on a 14.402. Steve 14.417.
After
so
1
top
minute,
2 and
30
bottom
seconds,
2 all about on the same
top
pace.
Drivers are Dan Jefferson,
Dan now goes up to a 17-lap
and
pace.
Randy O'Connor. After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire,
this will be
and
a
Randy
two-wheel drive
O'Connor.
17.5 buggy. We will have plenty of time to charge between rounds. We got all day, so no big rush.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Randy O'Connor.
.120 on the clock. Dan still leading us around. Dan 17.403, Dwayne 16.4 flat, Randy 15.407, Steve 14.407. Gap between 1 and 2 is 6.5, now 7.8 seconds. Between 2 and 3, it's a 16-second gap, and between 3 and 4, it's a 9-second gap.
3 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are
Dan
Dan
leader
Jefferson,
is the
Vampire,
bright yellow
and Randy
car with
O'Connor.
the white back and yellow wheels.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top
25
drivers
seconds.
are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Randy O'Connor.
Dan now up to an 18-lap pace. So Dan now 2 laps up on the grid.
15 seconds left. The Vampire done. Randy O'Connor done. Steve Suckow done. All drivers are finished. Dan Jefferson done. The race is completed.
the last one. Adam, you're in the next heat, I think. Oh. Loctite.
Jorge Cuevas, Seth Rhodes, Yoder, Todd Murray.
Roger, you're in this next round. No worries. 5. All right, giving a minute call for Roger. Chris, you're not in this one. Yep. There's 3. Yeah, Jaren, you're in the next round. Roger with his debut Vision chassis on his buggy.
Roger Francis.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do a lap. All right, order's going to go Roger, Jorge, Todd, Matt, and Seth. Yeah, you're in the 1. Roger in the 1, Jorge in the 2, Todd in the 3, Matt in the 4, Seth in the 5. Driver's ready, Marshall's ready. Roger, you will go on the tone. 3. Jorge, Todd, Matt, Seth. Brett, can I request you marshal just that end section for me? Thank you.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Yoder, Todd Murray, and Jorge Cuevas.
All right, after a minute, we got Jorge on the 1, Matt in the 2, Todd in 3, Roger in the 4, Seth. 5 fast lap goes to Matt, though, 14.423. So far, Jorge on 17.414, Matt 16.401, Todd 16.403, Seth 16.415, Roger 14.417.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are Jorge Cuevas, Yoder, and Seth Rhodes. After 2 minutes left.
Caution sweeper, stay inside, stay inside, stay inside. Caution at Karen, go wide, go wide, go wide. All right, 1:45 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Jorge
1:25
Cuevas,
on the clock.
Seth Rhodes, and Todd Murray.
Jorge still leading us around, Seth in 2, Todd in 3. Matt, though, still on that fast lap at 14.423. All right, 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jorge Cuevas, Seth Rhodes, and Todd Murray.
Marshall, Marshall, Marshall.
45 seconds left.
$35 seconds on the clock. Caution on sweeper, caution on sweeper, stay inside on sweeper, stay inside on sweeper.
After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jorge Cuevas, Seth Rhodes, and Todd Murray.
15 seconds on the clock.
15 seconds left. Jorge Cuevas done. Yoder done.
All right, track is still alive. Track is
Todd
still
Murray
alive.
done.
Just waiting on Seth to go across the line here.
All drivers are finished. Seth Rhodes done.
All right, that's a race.
The race is completed.
All right, this next round we're looking for Travis, Jaron, Chris, Emily, and Adam. Let's get Marshall out to the track, please. Marshall out to the track.
Travis Witkowski.
If I could get
Jaron
someone in the middle and someone out the end of the straightaway, please.
Chris Morrison. Adam Gray.
All right, just waiting for Emily to get checked in here.
Emily Weldon.
All right, we got checks on everyone. Order's going to go Travis, Jaron, Chris, Emily, and Adam. Again, Travis, Jaron, Chris, Emily, and Adam. What's up? If we get one more volunteer marshal in the middle, and then we need a marshal on the tabletop. We're going to be a little light on people, so we're going to try our best here. All right. Todd, if we could get you, let's get you on the tabletop. I think that'll be the most beneficial. I'm going to have Matt be in the middle there, kind of go back and forth. We're light on people, so we're going to, like I said, we're going to do our best. All right. Again, Travis, you're going to go on the tone. Driver's ready. Marshal's ready. Travis, here we go. Jaron, Chris, Emily, Adam. Caution sweeper, stay inside, stay inside.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Emily Weldon, and Chris Morrison.
Caution before the off-camber, caution before the off-camber.
After 1 minute left, the top
Adam,
drivers
you
are
need to have a
Travis
chest corrector on there. I'll
Witkowski,
give you
Emily
tape
Weldon,
afterwards.
and Jaron Pickle.
All right, after a minute 30, we have Travis out in the 1, Jaron in the 2, Emily in
After
3,
1
Chris in
minute
4, Adam in
31
5, pass
seconds,
at 13,
the
6,
top
3, 7
drivers
out
are
of
Travis
Travis.
Witkowski,
Gap
Jaron
between
Pickle,
1 and 2
and
is
Emily Weldon.
3.3 seconds. Between 2 and 3, we have 2 seconds. 2:20 on the clock. Travis out there, 18.410, Emily 17.406, Jaron 17.411, Chris 16.405, Adam 12.405.
Two minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Emily Weldon, and Jaron Pickle.
.135 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Emily Weldon, and Jaron Pickle.
1:15 remaining. Again, Travis Silius, Emily in the 2, Jaron 3, Chris in the 4, Adam in 5. No position change at the moment.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Jaron Pickle, and Emily Weldon. .45 seconds left.
40 seconds. Caution on the tabletop, caution on the tabletop.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Emily Weldon, and Jaron Pickle. .15 seconds left.
All right, we got 10 seconds on the clock.
Travis Witkowski done. Jaron Pickle done. Adam Gray done. Chris Morrison done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that's the race.
Emily Weldon done.
Drop your cars off,
The
get
race
right
is
back out to
completed.
Marshall. We have Heat 3 up. After this, we'll take about 5-10 minute break, depending on how much time you guys want. I'm in no rush, so whatever works for you guys. Looking for Dan, Dwayne, Scott, David, Steve, and Randy.
Dan Jefferson. The Vampire. Scott Jackson. David Minner.
All right, still need a Marshall out in the middle. If I get one more Marshall. If I could get, thank you, Roger, much appreciated. I just wait on Steve and Randy to get checked in here.
Steve Suckow. Randy O'Connor.
All right, we got checks on everyone. Order's going to go Dan, Dwayne, Scott, David, Steve, and Randy. Again, Dan, Dwayne, Scott, David, Steve, and Randy. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Dwayne, Scott, David, Steve, Randy.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Scott Jackson, and the Vampire.
After 1 minute, we have Dan out in the 1, fast lap 12.952. So he's a full second faster on the grid right now. Scott in the 2, Dwayne in 3.
The top drivers are Dan Jefferson,
Dwayne up to the 2, Scott in the 3,
Jackson,
David in
and
4.
the Vampire.
Steve in the 5, Randy in the 6. Caution at the hip, caution on the hip.
After 1 minute 31 seconds,
All right, Dan
the
out
top drivers are Dan
19.412,
Jefferson, the
Dwayne
Vampire,
17.4
and Scott
flat,
Jackson.
Scott 17.401, David 17.403, Steve 16.403, and Randy 15.401. We have 2:15 on the clock. Gap between 1 and 2 is 5.4 seconds. Between 2 and 3, 1.6 seconds. 3 and 4, 2.1 seconds. Caution on that hip, caution at the hip.
2 minutes left. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and David Minner.
So your leader is the yellow and white car with the yellow wheels.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are the Vampire, Dan Jefferson, and David Minner.
$1:15 on the clock. Dan still leading us around. Dwayne in the 2, David in 3, Scott in the 4, Steve in the 5, Randy in 6. Dan 18.412, Dwayne 6. Caution at Chad, caution at Chad. Caution after the off camber, clear.
1 minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and David Minner.
45 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the
45 seconds.
Vampire, and David Minner. 15 seconds left.
Two seconds.
The Vampire done. Steve Suckow done. Dan Jefferson done. David Minner done. All drivers are finished. Scott Jackson done. The race is completed.
All right, guys. You want 5 or 10 minutes? 10? Okay. All right, we're gonna get started here in about 4 minutes. First, we 13.5 short course. All right, 13.5 short course is up, so stock buggy driver is out to the track to marshal. Gonna need a few volunteers probably for this one. We are looking for Jaron, Roger, and Adam.
Jaron Pickler.
Yep. Double call, double main.
Roger Francis.
Alright, I still need a marshal down at the end of the straightaway. If I get one more marshal out at the end of the straightaway, please. Thank you, Chris. Alright, Adam, go ahead and get checked in.
Adam Gray.
Got the exhaust whistles on there or something? Yeah. Alright. We're going to do land rush style start again if that works for you guys. So we'll go 3 wide. Do you want to do that, or would you rather just do regular quals? Alright. What's that? Alright, we're going to do all 3 at the same time. Alright, driver's ready, marshal's ready, on the tone. Here we go.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
All right, after a minute, or almost a minute, about 35 seconds, we got Jaron out on the 1, Adam 2, Roger in 3.
After
3
1
minutes
minute
on the clock.
the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray,
Jaron fast lap
and Roger
14.7,
Francis.
1, 2.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top
Adam, it
drivers
sounds like
are
your
Jaron
gear mesh
Pickle,
may be a little
Adam
tight.
Gray, and Roger Francis.
I would check your motor temps after this. Little bump pass there out of Jaron. 2 minutes on the clock. We got Jaron out in the 1, Adam in 2, Roger in 3.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
.140 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 30 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
120. Now that's some short course racing right there, if I've ever seen some. Really putting those front bumpers to use. Caution, stay inside, stay inside, stay inside.
The top drivers are Jaron Pickle,
You alright, Chris?
Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
.45 seconds.
45 seconds left.
Thank you, Adam, for getting out of the way of the leader.
30 seconds
I know
left.
that wasn't
After
your
3
intention,
minutes
though.
31 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis.
Jaron new fast lap 14.412.
15 seconds left.
Three seconds.
Jaron Pickle done. Adam Gray done. All drivers are finished. Roger Francis done. The race is completed. Dan Jefferson,
All right, let's get Marshall out to the track, please.
the Vampire.
That's why I'm running double calls. First heat. All right. If I could get Randy and Steve to go across the line. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the first round is random, and then second round is after we have a sort. It will. Yes, I need Marshall on top of the driver's or not. Sorry, not driver's stand. Tabletop. Okay. All right, just wait on Randy to go across the line here. No worries. We're not in a huge rush. I just didn't see you. You're all good. No worries.
Randy O'Connor.
All right, let's get them lined up. Order's going to go Dan, Dwayne, Randy, and Steve. Again, Dan, Dwayne, Randy, and Steve. All right. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Dwayne, Randy, Steve. We got James in the house. Welcome in, James. Judd looks very excited back there.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow.
After first 30 seconds, we got Dwayne in the 1, Dan in the 2, Steve in 3, Randy in the 4. Dan moving up to the 1 now.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow.
All right, at 2:45, we got Dan lead us around 18.407, Dwayne 17.401, Steve 16.401, and Randy 15.4 flat.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow.
No position change at the moment. Everyone's settling in. We got Dan still leading us around 18.408, Dwayne 17.406, Steve 16.402, and Randy 16.413. Dan fast lap 13.318. So that's 0.4 faster than the rest of the grid. Caution after the off-camber, caution after the off-camber.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow. One minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow.
All right, 45 seconds on the clock.
45
Dan
seconds
still leads
left.
around Dwayne in the 2, Steve in 3, Randy in the 4.
30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jepison, the Vampire, and Steve Suckow. 15 seconds left.
Five seconds.
Dan Jepison done. Steve Suckow done. All drivers are finished. The Vampire done. Randy O'Connor done.
All right, that's the race. Drop
The
cars
race
off,
is
get
completed.
back out to Marshall. We'll need a couple volunteers for the next round. Looking for Steve, Matt, Adam, Randy, and Roger. Yeah, no worries. Again, if we get a couple volunteer marshals out here, we'd be greatly appreciated.
Yoder. Roger Francis.
All right, still need a marshal on the tabletop and a marshal in the middle. And someone at the other end of the driver's stand. Get a couple volunteers. All right, two more marshals. All right, if I could get someone, we should be all right, I think. All right, drivers, go ahead and get checked in.
Adam Gray.
Todd, if we get you on the tabletop, please. Thank you much. Caution on sweeper, stay inside.
Randy O'Connor.
Watch out on straightaway,
Steve Suckow.
All right, no speed, straightaway is closed. Order's gonna go Steve, Matt, Adam, Randy, and Roger. Again, Steve, Matt, Adam, Randy, and Roger. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Steve on the tone. Here we go. Matt, Adam, Randy, Roger.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Roger Francis, and Adam Gray. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Adam Gray, and Randy O'Connor.
All right, we got Steve out in the 1, Adam in 2, Randy in 3, Matt in the 4, Roger in the 5.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Randy O'Connor, and Adam Gray.
Caution sweep, caution sweeper, caution sweeper, stay inside, stay inside, stay inside.
I don't have a good pocket knife anymore, so I guess even one of those. They were like $70 or fucking $80, something like that.
Caution on the back hip, clear.
2 minutes
Caution
left.
by Chad,
After 2
caution
minutes
by
1
Chad.
second, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Adam Gray, and Randy O'Connor. After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Adam Gray, and Yoder.
Caution by Chad, caution by Chad.
One minute left. After 3 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Randy O'Connor, and Adam Gray. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 33 seconds, the top drivers are Steve Suckow, Randy O'Connor, and Adam Gray. "15 seconds left.
10 seconds on the clock.
Steve Suckow done. Randy O'Connor done. Yoder done.
Alright, just waiting on Matt, Adam, and Roger. Ooh, that's loud.
Adam Gray done. All drivers are
that's the race.
finished. Roger Francis done. The race is completed.
Yes. What? I'm not on the factory foot towers. I told people to stop. Yeah, that's why I switched. And it went
Seth
way
Rhodes.
faster. Alright,
Todd
looking for
Murray.
Emily, Jorge, Chris, Todd, and
Jorge
Seth.
Cuevas. Emily Weldon.
Well, at the time I was running the factory foot, and then I switched and my car went way faster. Alright, I need marshals out of the track, please. Marshals. I need someone up by me, someone down the end of the straightaway.
Chris Morrison.
Again, someone up by me, someone at the end of the straightaway. No speed, straightaway is closed. Order is going to go Emily, Jorge, Chris, Todd, and Seth. Again, a marshal at the end of the straightaway and a marshal up by me. Two more marshals. Jaron, can I request you marshal up by me, please? And if I get one more marshal on the end. Travis, are you available to marshal? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just right here. All right. Order's going to go Emily, Jorge, Chris, Todd, and Seth. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Emily on the tone. Here we go. Jorge, Chris, Todd, Seth. Seth, no wheelies off the line. Too much power. Got to slow you down.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Emily Weldon. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Seth Rhodes. After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Chris Morrison, and Seth Rhodes.
All right, we got Todd out in the 1, Chris in the 2, Jorge in the 3, Emily in the 4, Seth in the 5, fast lap 13.771.
2 minutes
Todd out
after 2 minutes 1
17.401,
second.
Chris
The top
17.409,
drivers are
Jorge
Todd Murray,
17.411,
Chris
Emily
Morrison, and Jorge
16.401,
Cuevas.
and Seth 16.408. $1:45 on the clock.
After 2 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Jorge Cuevas.
$1:15 on the clock. Emily now up to the 2, Jorge in the 3, Chris in the 4, Seth in the 5. We have 1:05 on the clock. Todd 17.405, Emily 16.4 flat, Jorge
1 minute
16.401,
left. After 3 minutes
Chris
2 seconds,
16.403, and
the
Seth
top drivers are
16.407.
Todd Murray, Emily Weldon, and Jorge
Everyone
Cuevas.
within about a second or so.
"45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Todd
Caution
Murray,
after the
Emily
off-camber.
Weldon, and Jorge Cuevas. "15 seconds left. Jorge Cuevas done. Chris Morrison done. Emily Weldon done. Todd Murray done. All drivers are finished. Seth Rhodes done.
All right, that's the race. Drop your
The
cars
race
off,
is
get right back
completed.
out to Marshall. Last round of qualifying. Looking for Dan, Travis, Dwayne, David, Scott, and Jaron. All right, let's get Marshall out to the track, please. Marshall out to the track.
Dan Jefferson, The Vampire, David Minner, Travis Witkowski, Scott Jackson, Jaron Pickle,
Marshalls, Marshalls, Marshalls. Todd. 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 Marshall. All right, no speed, no speed. Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. Order is going to go Dan, Travis, Dwayne, David, Scott, and Jaron. All right. I know. Todd's on his way. Todd, let's get you up front. Todd. Todd. Up front. Yep. Thank you. All right. Order's going to go Dan, Travis, Dwayne, David, Scott, and Jaron. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Dan on the tone. Here we go. Travis, Dwayne, David, Scott, Jaron. Caution before Chad. Clear. Caution after the sweeper. Caution after the sweeper. Clear.
After
3:30 on the clock.
seconds, the top drivers are Travis Witkowski, Dan Jefferson, and The Vampire.
So after the first 30 seconds, we got Travis in the 1, Dan in the 2, Dwayne in the 3, Jaron in the 4, Scott in the 5, David in the 6.
After 1 minute left, the top
Dan
drivers
moves up
are
to the
Dan
1, Travis in the 2,
Jefferson,
Dwayne in the 3,
Witkowski,
Jaron in
and
the 4, Scott in the 5, David in the 6. Top 3 drivers all on a 18-lap pace. 4 through 5 is on a 16-lap pace, and 6 is on a 15.402. Caution by Karen, caution by Karen. Right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. Clear.
After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Travis Witkowski, and The Vampire.
2:20 on the clock. Dan leads around Travis in the 2. Only 1.8 second gap now between 1 and 2. Top 3 drivers still on an 18-lap pace. All 3 bottom drivers, 4, 5, and 6, all on a 16-lap pace. Caution over on the hip. Caution over on the hip. So your leader, the all-yellow car with the yellow wheels.
2 minutes after 2 minutes.
He'll be coming up on Jaron next.
The top
I believe.
drivers are
You got
Dan
time,
Jefferson, Travis
1:55
Witkowski,
on the clock.
and The Vampire.
Thank you, Jorge. $145.
After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Dan Jefferson, Travis Witkowski, and Scott Jackson.
$110 on the clock. Dan fast lap 12.984. Travis fast lap 13.0. That will be the battle to watch
1 minute
today.
left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are
Top
Dan
2 drivers
Jefferson,
still on an
Travis
18 lap pace.
Witkowski,
Scott
and Scott Jackson.
17.40. Or sorry, 17.410. Dwayne 17.411. David 16.4 flat. Jaron 16.405.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, The top drivers are Dan Jepson, Travis Witkowski, and Scott Jackson. "15 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Dan Jepson done. Travis Witkowski done.
Track is still
Jaron
live. Track is still
Pickle done.
live.
Scott Jackson done. David Minner done. The race is completed.
What's up?
My car wheeling off the line. It's never done it until today. I don't know like what's different or
Huh.
what. I haven't changed anything. And if it's from a dead stop, it'll wheelie on my race car. Weird. It throws me off every time it does.
Yeah, next time I'm just gonna crash into Scott instead of doing this shit every fucking qualifier. He just blocks.
All right, we'll get started at 1:35. Just another reminder, guys. When Marshall is picking up your car, please do not touch the throttle till your car is on the ground. All 4 wheels on the ground. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. 13.5 short courses up. Stock buggy drivers out to the track, please. All right, let's get Marshall out to the track, please. Marshall out to the track. They're on their way.
Roger Francis. Jaron Pickle.
All right, marshals, marshals, marshals. I need someone down at the end of the driver's stand, and then I think we will be good.
Adam Gray.
All right, Jaron, you need to do a 14 flat. Thank you, Chris. Alrighty, let's get lined up on the straightaway. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. On the tone, here we go. Adam, aggressive start.
After 30 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. After 1 minute left, the top drivers are
Caution
Jaron
on the
Pickle,
sweeper, caution on the
Adam
sweeper.
Gray, and Roger Francis. After 1 minute 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. After 2 minutes 31 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. One minute left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. After 3 minutes 32 seconds, the top drivers are Jaron Pickle, Adam Gray, and Roger Francis. "15 seconds left. Adam Gray done. All drivers are finished. Jaron Pickle done. The race is completed.
All right, open truck is up next. We got Dan, Dwayne, Steve, and
Vampire.
Randy. Caution on the straight, right in the middle, or right on the inside. All right, I need a marshal in the middle.
Dan Jefferson, Steve Suckow, Randy O'Connor.
All right, we got checks on everyone. Let's get them lined up on the straightaway. All right, order's going to go Dan, Dwayne, Steve, and Randy. Again, Dan, Dwayne, Steve, and Randy. Thank you much. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. If I get... All right, there you are. Okay. All right. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. On the tone. Here we go.
After 30 seconds,